Oh my god, this is really good. I realized yesterday I never really went into context as to why I was getting microblading done anyways. A lot of people wouldn't even volunteer themselves to be a practice model. It's a pretty crazy concept. The idea of having someone practice tattooing your face, doing your eyebrows, something that's very distinctly seen every single day. But the thing is, I've known her since grade school, and she has a lot more knowledge in the beauty industry than I do. Another thing to note is that my eyebrows are very uneven. One is higher than the other, and one of my fears going in was finding a way to have them complement each other. I knew it wouldn't really be possible for them to look identical, but I wanted them to at least complement. I mean, here's a preview now. They're a lot fuller, they're more around the same height. Since they're so complicated, we did this thing called mapping, and we did quite a lot of rounds. It typically takes her about 1 hour, but for me, it was a little more than 2, but that was because we did 1 and then scratched that and started over again. And it's because it's on my face. We want to make sure we get it right. So I'm really glad we went through that whole process. The second thing we did after that is we looked at different colors. So we had 2 to choose from, and I decided to go with a lighter option. I also decided to go with more of the powder versus the microblade. Microblading is when you draw the lines, and powder is more of this kind of filled in look. So a lot of people do combo, but we were like, let's start with powder, and then over time with touch-ups, we can add in the microblades. I also went with the light color because I didn't want it to be too bold. I mean, I eventually want my eyebrows to be more bold, but I didn't want to go from 0 to 100 real quick. So we went with the lighter option. The thing is, I mean, right now they look great, but if you look closely, you can see that my eyebrow color is actually a lot darker than the shade itself. Our plan right now is for me to sweat it out so that it fades a little bit, and then when she touches up, she will go with a darker route. Oh, and another factor is my skin was really difficult to work with. Like this eyebrow in particular was challenging because it was releasing like this kind of liquid, so the ink wasn't really staying, and she had to switch the needle. It's really funny because, you know, a lot of people typically get their skin, what do you call it, numbing cream, but I don't know why, but I decided not to use the numbing cream, and I was like, I want to see if I can handle the pain. That's like hella ego, but I think after 1 pass, it was fine, and then this pass was fine. But then when she went to go to this one again to darken it a bit, oh my God, I was like, all right, fuck it, let's put the numbing cream on. And by that time, it was like pretty sensitive. So yeah, now I learned when I come back for my touch-ups, definitely gonna use numbing cream from the beginning. I mean, shape is great. I am very happy with the shape. Right now, the color looks fantastic on the camera, but it's because it hasn't healed yet. When it heals, it is going to be lighter. So now next time I go in, I'll get a darker shade. So when it heals, it'll look more natural to my hair. But overall, for being one of her very first test subjects, like real person, I think these are pretty great. I like have been looking deeply in the mirror, and like with my eyebrow, this really goes downwards. Like my natural eyebrow is all the way down here, but she was able to raise this up, and like with this, like filling this part in. Probably am not the best person to be a practice model on, considering how difficult my eyebrows and skin are to work with, but thankfully she was super patient with me, and that she's down to do touch-ups with a darker shade, and that I can sweat for the next 2 weeks so that it fades out, which will make it easier for her to touch up. What a fun process. You know what's really cool is all I have on right now is mascara. Very light, you can't even see it on the camera, but that's it. And I think that's the kind of life I want to live. Literally just like wake up, put on some mascara, and then I'm ready to take on the day. I put my phone in the little center divider thing of my car, so it's chilling there. It kind of works out. But I am on my way. Oh, actually, I don't even know. Hold on. They do a fabulous job at such an affordable rate. And I think my favorite thing is that they stick to their appointments. I have an appointment at 10 o'clock. They're going to start at 10 o'clock and finish by the next appointment. So they easily turn down people who just walk in. It's not a fancy shop. I used to work at a nail salon. I used to work at a place where people would pay extra for paraffin wax or callus remover and stuff. And I think this is more of like everything is basic. Everyone who goes there goes on a regular basis, so they don't need all of the extra stuff. And that's pretty much me. I go there every month. And today I'm going to probably do a French gel. I did this like really natural color. You can't even see the color because I wanted to go with a more natural sense before. But today I'm probably going to do French, and I do usually a thick French because since I climb, sometimes it gets messed up, and then I'll be able to file it down and it would still be there. Plus my nails are short and I have to keep them short for climbing, and when you have a thick French it looks like your nails are longer. So that's my plan. This is my smoothie. I'm drinking in a glass jar with a metal straw, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of freaks me out. And this fear that like I'll stop and then I'll like stab myself, but whatever. I lied. It's on Washington Place, and now I'm late because I was heading in the wrong direction the whole time. Nails look great. Got my thick white tips. I kind of wonder why I curled my hair today when it's raining outside, but you know what? We live, we learn. Oh, I know why. It's because I didn't wash my hair today, and since I didn't wash it, I decided to curl it. I wasn't even recording! Oh, no. We are watching Ted Lasso. Okay. Except this is an ad, and I accidentally missed the skip button.
4 episodes in. What do you think, Lisa?
I really like it.
Who's your favorite character?
Oh man, that's hard. I mean, clearly Ted.
3, 2, 1.
Ted. I'm having dinner with Edlin and Claire, and I think that's them paying for their parking. Hello! 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 You guys are so cute. So cold. I feel like we haven't seen sections like this in many years. It hasn't rained in LA this consistently since I was a kid. I can't believe you got me a present.
Of course I did.
Wait, is this this collapsible?
Yes.
Get these ads.
Yes, very on brand.
No way. I've heard good things.
Have you read it?
No, I
okay,
haven't
good.
read list, though.
Okay, cool.
I heard there's a lot of crying involved.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm reading it right now.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Car. You can read it later.
Okay. I see at least what that is.
The card's very cute too.
We have dan noodles. Oh. What do you have?
I have minced pork with rice.
Pork with rice. What's that?
A passion fruit green tea with boba.
And I got a fresh fruit tea and then hot and sour soup.
Thank you.
Look at this. Evelyn got one too.
Now we can match.
And Kelly has one too?
Kelly has one
Cute.
too. I have to give her hers.
This is my second night in a row being out later than I expected. But I have no regrets. I really like catching up with friends. But now I need to go to bed. Shout out to Past Me for thinking of future me, because my bag for tomorrow is already set up. I'll organize this another day. Good night.